Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. The Planning Institute of Jamaica continues to track the potential impact of policy changes in the United States on Jamaica. Now, particularly policies dealing with immigration, foreign aid and trade. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a 10% tariff on Chinese imports and threatened to tax steel and aluminum imports. Mr. Trump also decided to hold off on imposing a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico. There's also a 90-day pause on foreign aid.
We can agree that it is too early to determine impact, as the precise nature and magnitude of these changes are still being announced and rolled out. However, these new U.S. policies may have a significant impact on Jamaica, particularly in areas such as trade, foreign aid, and immigration. With respect to trade, the United States is Jamaica's largest trading partner, and changes in U.S. trade policies can directly affect the Jamaican economy. The potential imposition of tariffs would have an adverse impact on domestic inflation as well as Jamaica's export performance, as competitiveness could be eroded.
CEO and co-founder of One Great Studio, Juvain Brown, says since listing on the Jamaica Stock Exchange in 2023, the company has reshaped its operational objectives.
One of the things emerging from this activity is recognizing that what we want to be is a house of brands, a house of agency brands, with each brand focused on a specific service niche, right? So for example, we have one brand focused on SEO, one brand focused on websites, one brand now focused on communications, PR, and media monitoring, right? And what we want to have is a group of brands, right? Because we believe that in the service business, that there is expertise that comes from specialization, right? And so when you have people who focus on one thing, you tend to end up with better service.
One Great Studio recently acquired DRT Communications to the tune of $115 million. The deal was inked at a signing
This is a very strategic move for DRT Communications. Our vision has always been to expand throughout the Caribbean. That expansion, of course, includes an expansion of team. Now, our 19 team members, including me, will be going under the parent company of One Great Studio. And that was a big part of this acquisition, what was important for me. It was also important that the values and mission of how One Great Studio is people first, their value first, and that is also how DRT Communications operates.
Barita Investments is reporting a 15% increase in net profits for the first quarter ending December 31, reaching $551 million. This growth was driven by a 15% rise in net interest income to $169 million and an 8% increase in non-interest income to $1.4 billion. Now, this reflects gains in investment activities and capital markets. Total operating revenue climbed to 9% to $1.4 billion, while with earnings per share rising to 46 cents. Now, CEO Ramon Small Ferguson credits Barita's strong performance to revenue diversification and prudent financial management. Looking ahead, Barita plans to invest in digital transformation and enhance client services while navigating a dynamic economic landscape. The JC Index advanced by 561 points to close at 327,774 points, while the Junior Market Index declined by 2 points to close at 3,631 points. The winners included medical disposables and supplies, CAC 2000, Key Insurance, Salada, and The Lab. Losers were led by General Accident, Cygnus Credit Investments 8.5% preference shares, JPS 7% preference shares, Image Plus Consultants, and First Rock Real Estate Investments US dollar shares, 23 stocks traded firm. Banks and cambios are selling the American dollar for an average $158.15. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $113.06. $200.52 is the average value of the pound, while the euro will go for $165.06. And that's the Financial Week. Stay tuned. News from overseas and our bite of the week or after the break.